What if I told you that one small habit in the evening, just one, could quietly weaken your body every single night? What if this habit was something you've done for years, without ever realizing the damage? I know that sounds dramatic, but stay with me. Because for millions of people over 60, this habit is silently stealing energy, blocking muscle repair, and disrupting the deep, healing sleep your body needs to stay strong. And here's the surprising part. This habit has nothing to do with exercise. It has nothing to do with how many hours you sleep. And it's not about medications or genetics. It's about what you eat, and when you eat it. Let's be honest, at this age, we often do what feels comforting at night. A bowl of ice cream, a little snack before bed, maybe just a sandwich or something light. You think, I'll sleep better with something in my stomach. But here's what most seniors don't know. That little snack could be the exact reason why you're tossing and turning, why you wake up tired, why your body aches more than it used to. You see, sleep isn't just about rest. Sleep is when your body repairs damaged tissue. Sleep is when your brain clears out waste and resets for a new day. And most importantly, sleep is when your muscles grow stronger, not weaker. But only if your body enters deep sleep. That's the key. Deep sleep is when your body releases growth hormone, heals your joints, and supports memory. And certain evening habits can block that entire process, without you even knowing it. Even if you get 7 or 8 hours of sleep, you may still feel tired. Because what matters most isn't just how long you sleep, it's how well your body sleeps. And that all comes down to quality, not just quantity. So, if you're waking up feeling foggy, if your body feels stiff or puffy, if your energy is lower than it used to be, the problem might be hiding in your dinner plate or your snack drawer. But here's the good news. This is fixable. You don't need to give up food. You don't need to go hungry at night. You just need a few small changes, based on science, not trends. In this video, we're going to uncover what really happens when you eat the wrong foods before bed, how sugar and fat interrupt your deep sleep and recovery, why your body's clock gets confused, and how to fix it, and what to eat instead so you sleep deeper, wake up sharper, and feel stronger. These tools are simple. They're based on real research, and they're made for people just like you, people who want to stay active, independent, and in control of their health. Because it's never too late to sleep better, and your body is still capable of healing if you give it the right support. So now let's take a closer look. Let's find out what's been blocking your recovery, and let's fix it together. If this message resonates with you, please hit like and subscribe to Message for the Elderly. We create calm, science-based videos to help seniors feel better, sleep deeper, and live stronger without overwhelm. And if you have a question or a story to share, leave a comment below. We read every one and we respond with care, because your voice matters. Let's take a moment to understand just how powerful sleep really is, especially as we age. Most people think of sleep as a break, a time when everything shuts down. But that's not true. While you sleep, your body is hard at work. It's repairing cells. It's clearing out damaged proteins. It's rebuilding your muscles. And it's rebalancing the hormones that keep you sharp, strong, and calm. This repair process isn't random. It follows a schedule, a rhythm. And it all depends on whether you enter deep sleep. That's the real goal. Not just closing your eyes for 8 hours, but reaching those deep, healing stages of sleep. Because that's when your body produces something vital, growth hormone. Growth hormone is what tells your body, time to fix what's broken. Time to rebuild what wore down today. Time to protect you for tomorrow. It helps rebuild muscles after a walk, gardening, or light exercise. It supports your joints, and it even plays a role in memory and focus. Now here's where things get tricky. As we get older, our bodies naturally make less growth hormone. That's normal. But it doesn't mean healing has to stop. Your body still knows how to repair, it just needs the right conditions. And deep sleep is the doorway. Miss that window and your body misses its best chance to heal. That's why some people wake up stiff, foggy, or inflamed, even after sleeping all night. It wasn't bad sleep. It was shallow sleep. Light sleep that never gave the body permission to do its job. Think of it like taking your car to the mechanic, but leaving before the repair even begins. You showed up, but the real work never happened. So, how do you make sure your body does the work while you sleep? First, you need to respect your body's natural rhythms. Your body is like a clock. It runs on timing. Everything from your brain to your muscles follows a 24-hour cycle. This is called your circadian rhythm. There's a master clock in your brain. And there are smaller clocks throughout your body, in your liver, in your muscles, even in your fat cells. These clocks communicate with each other, but they only stay in sync if you give them the right signals. And one of the most important signals is when you eat. Late night eating tells your body, we're still active. Stay alert. It confuses the clocks. Instead of winding down, your body winds back up. Your digestion kicks in. Your core temperature rises. Your blood sugar stays elevated. And your body holds off on making melatonin and growth hormone. That's not just a theory. It's been shown in dozens of sleep studies, especially in people over 60. Your body wants to help you heal. But it needs a quiet, cool, and calm environment to do that. And it starts with timing. Think back for a moment. Have you ever had a late dinner, maybe 8:30 or 9 p.m., and then woke up groggy the next day even though you slept 8 hours? That's not your imagination. It's the result of your healing window being delayed or missed altogether. And with age, the body doesn't bounce back the same way it used to. Hormones decline. Recovery slows down. And every missed opportunity to repair adds up. But here's the good news. You can turn things around. And it doesn't require anything extreme. You don't need pills. You don't need a sleep tracker or fancy supplements. You just need to stop working against your body and start working with it. That means eating earlier, giving your body a break between your last meal and your bedtime, so that when you lie down to sleep, your system is already shifting into recovery mode. This simple shift makes a big difference. You fall asleep faster, your body cools naturally, and your brain begins releasing the hormones that rebuild and restore you. If you support that deep sleep, even your bones and immune system benefit. And when you wake up, you feel steadier, you move easier, you think more clearly, because that healing process didn't get skipped. It worked quietly, deeply, and fully while you rested. That's the power of deep sleep. And your body still wants that, even at 60, 70, or 80 years old. It hasn't forgotten how. It just needs the right timing and fewer disruptions. So don't worry if you've had bad sleep for years. It's never too late to improve. And the best part? This doesn't have to be hard. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to start tonight with one small step. Eat earlier. Eat lighter. Let your body get the sleep it deserves. You'll feel the difference, maybe in just a few nights. And once you do, you'll never want to go back. Because healing doesn't stop with age. It only stops when we stop giving our bodies the chance to do what they were designed to do. And now, let's look at what might be getting in the way of that deep sleep. Because it's not just when you eat. It's also what you eat and how that food changes the chemistry of your brain and body. That's coming up next. Now that we understand how important deep sleep is, let's talk about what might be blocking it. And one of the biggest culprits? Late night eating. You might think a small snack before bed is harmless. You might think it even helps you fall asleep faster. But the truth is, eating late can confuse your body's internal clock. Your body runs on a rhythm. It knows when to be alert. It knows when to rest. It prepares for sleep based on signals, like light, temperature, and yes, food. When you eat late at night, especially after the sun goes down, you send your body the wrong signal. You're telling it, hey, it's still daytime. Your brain gets confused, your digestion turns back on, and your body delays the release of melatonin, the hormone that helps you feel sleepy. Melatonin is more than just a sleep switch. It plays a vital role in relaxing the body, cooling the core temperature, and signaling your brain to shut down for the night. But if your system is still busy digesting food, especially heavy food, it holds off on melatonin. That's not all. Eating sugary or fatty foods late at night causes your blood sugar to spike. That spike might feel satisfying at first, a quick energy boost, but then comes the crash. A few hours later, often around 2 or 3 in the morning, your blood sugar drops too low. Your brain senses danger. It releases cortisol, the stress hormone, to wake you up and balance things out. And just like that, you're awake. Or restless. You might not even remember it the next morning. But your sleep cycle has already been broken. This is why so many people say, "I slept, but I still feel tired." It's because the sleep was shallow, interrupted, disrupted by internal stress. And it often starts with food. Let's look at the biggest offenders. Foods high in sugar and fat are the worst for sleep quality. These include things like ice cream, cookies and pastries, fried foods, pizza, burgers, fast food, even some healthy granola bars or cereals, if they're loaded with sugar. These foods don't just taste heavy, they sit heavy in your stomach. They take longer to digest, and they raise your body's core temperature. Here's why that matters. To fall into deep sleep, your core body temperature needs to drop slightly. That cooling signal is what allows your brain to shift into a healing state. But when you eat heavy, greasy food before bed, your body stays warm. It stays busy. It stays alert when it should be powering down. You might have noticed this already. Ever had a late dinner and found yourself tossing and turning all night? Waking up from strange dreams? Or sweating more than usual? That's your body trying to sleep under stress. Late night food causes digestion to work overtime. It keeps your nervous system more active. And it prevents your body from fully letting go. Now let's go a little deeper. That combination of high sugar and high fat doesn't just delay sleep. It blocks access to the most important stage, slow wave sleep. That's the stage where your brain and muscles heal, where growth hormone surges, where long-term memory forms. When you miss that stage, even if you sleep 8 hours, it's like you only got 4 or 5. The result? You wake up groggy, you feel foggy, and your body may ache more than usual. It's not just aging, it's disrupted sleep architecture. And what you ate last night might be to blame. Now here's something else to keep in mind. As we age, our sensitivity to these food effects increases. Our digestion slows down. Our hormonal rhythms become more fragile. What didn't bother you at 40 might cause major sleep problems at 70. That's not your fault, it's just how the body changes. But it does mean you have to be more mindful, more intentional with what and when you eat. If you're someone who regularly eats dinner late, don't worry. You don't have to stop eating dinner altogether. But you do need to adjust the timing and content of that meal. The goal is to finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This gives your body time to digest. It allows your core temperature to drop. It creates the right conditions for melatonin to rise. And most importantly, it prepares your system for deep, uninterrupted sleep. Even just shifting dinner from 8 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. can make a huge difference. Your sleep gets better. Your energy improves. Your mood becomes more stable. And your body begins to heal the way it's meant to. There's one more thing I want to mention. Some people confuse tiredness with true rest. You might feel sleepy after a big meal. But that's not real sleepiness, it's just your body being overworked. Heavy meals can sedate you, but they don't lead to quality sleep. It's like putting your body into a fog, not true rest. So what should you do instead? That's what we'll talk about next. Because there are better ways to prepare for sleep. Foods that support your recovery, not block it. Simple habits that help your body do what it's been trying to do all along, heal you. We're not trying to take food away. We're just trying to time it better, so your body can do what it does best, while you rest. Let's move forward and talk about how to eat in a way that helps you sleep deeply and wake up stronger. Let's talk about how to eat in a way that supports your sleep, your muscles, and your overall recovery. Because the goal isn't to go to bed hungry, and it's not to follow strict rules that take away your joy. The goal is to work with your body's timing, not against it. That starts with a simple change. Finish dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. That small window gives your digestive system time to slow down. It gives your blood sugar time to level out. And it gives your core temperature time to drop. All of these signals tell your brain, it's safe to rest now. They create the perfect conditions for melatonin to rise and for growth hormone to be released during deep sleep. Think of it this way. Your body wants to recover while you sleep. But if it's still busy digesting dinner, it can't focus on healing. So, by finishing your last full meal a little earlier, you give your body a head start. Now, what if you still feel hungry before bed? That's okay. You don't have to go to sleep on an empty stomach. But the type of snack you choose makes a big difference. Some foods support sleep. Others interfere with it. If you do need a bedtime snack, keep it light and simple. Here are a few options that work well. A spoon of cottage cheese. A small protein shake made with casein. A warm cup of low-sugar bone broth. A handful of almonds or walnuts. These are easy to digest. They don't spike your blood sugar. And they contain nutrients that actually help you sleep. Casein protein, for example, is a slow-digesting protein that provides your muscles with a steady supply of amino acids throughout the night. That means better repair, less muscle breakdown, and more strength over time. Bone broth contains glycine, a natural compound that helps calm the nervous system and lower body temperature. And nuts like almonds and walnuts provide magnesium and tryptophan, both of which support relaxation and natural melatonin production. These are what we call recovery foods. They don't just sit in your stomach, they send helpful signals to your brain and body. Now let's talk about what to avoid. Certain foods may feel comforting in the moment, but they send the wrong signals at night. Here's what to skip in the hour or two before bed. Candy and sweet treats, bread and pasta, sugary drinks, ice cream, pizza, fried snacks. Why these? Because they're high in sugar or high in fat, or both. They cause your insulin to spike. And insulin does something important. It blocks the release of growth hormone. That means your body gets less of the hormone it needs to rebuild muscle and restore energy. Remember from earlier, your deepest healing happens during deep sleep. And that deep sleep depends on growth hormone. So when you raise insulin at night, you shut that door. And your body misses the chance to repair. Even foods that seem light, like toast or cereal, can have this effect if they're too sugary or refined. Another problem? Heavy foods raise your body temperature. That makes it harder for you to fall asleep and harder to stay in the deep, restful stages you need. So, think of your bedtime snack as a helper. It should calm your system, not stress it. The best choices are low in sugar, low in saturated fat, rich in protein or sleep-friendly nutrients, easy to digest, and small in portion. You're not trying to fill your belly. You're simply giving your body what it needs to do its job, repair, rebuild, and reset for the next day. If you train in the evening or have a long day and need something after dinner, you still have options. Instead of a full second meal, try a scoop of collagen in warm water, a protein drink made with almond milk and no added sugar, a slice of turkey or hard-boiled egg, or a few spoons of Greek yogurt, unsweetened or lightly sweetened with fruit. These provide protein without spiking insulin too high, and they're easy on the stomach. In fact, a study from Maastricht University found that consuming casein protein 30 minutes before sleep increased overnight muscle protein synthesis in older adults. That means more recovery while you rest. The key is quantity and timing. Keep it small. Eat it 60 to 90 minutes before bed at the latest. And avoid anything that leaves you feeling too full, too wired, or too hot. Your body will thank you. Because sleep is not just about shutting down. It's about rebuilding. And what you eat right before sleep decides whether your body builds or breaks down. Let's review that one more time. If you can, finish your dinner 2 to 3 hours before going to bed. If you're hungry after that, choose a sleep-smart snack. Go for low sugar. Go for easy-to-digest proteins. Stay away from heavy carbs and fried foods. And don't drink sugary drinks or alcohol late in the evening. It's not about perfection. It's about giving your body the best chance to do what it's designed to do, heal. One small shift in your evening routine can lead to big changes in how you feel. You may notice less pain in the morning, more energy throughout the day, sharper thinking, and better moods, because your sleep wasn't just longer, it was deeper. Your muscles recovered, your hormones stayed balanced, and your brain got the reset it needed. So next time you reach for a snack at night, ask yourself, is this helping me heal or holding me back? Choose wisely. Your body is listening, and it's ready to work for you if you give it the chance. Now let's go even further. In the next section, we'll look at some of the hidden things that can silently ruin your sleep, even if you eat perfectly, because your environment and evening habits matter just as much as food. Let's keep going. Now that we've talked about food, Let's shift to something else that might be sabotaging your sleep. Not a big meal, not sugar or fat, but something much smaller and much sneakier: caffeine. Caffeine is one of the most common substances in the world. It's in coffee, it's in tea, it's in soda, it's even in chocolate. And for many people, it's part of the daily routine. A cup in the morning, maybe another one in the afternoon, a little treat after dinner. But here's the thing: caffeine doesn't just wake you up. It stays in your system for hours. In fact, the half-life of caffeine, the time it takes for half of it to leave your body, is about 5 to 7 hours. That means if you have a cup of coffee at 2 p.m., you still have caffeine in your bloodstream at 9 p.m. And that small leftover amount is enough to interfere with deep sleep. You might still fall asleep, but you won't go as deep. You won't stay asleep as easily, and your body won't heal the way it should. Why does this happen? Because caffeine blocks adenosine, a chemical in your brain that helps you feel sleepy, keeps your brain alert, and it stops your nervous system from calming down at night. That's not just a problem for young people. It's even more of a problem as we age. Older adults tend to be more sensitive to caffeine. We process it more slowly, and it takes longer to clear from the body. So even a small cup in the afternoon can quietly rob you of healing sleep. And caffeine doesn't always come in obvious forms. You also need to watch out for hidden caffeine. It shows up in black tea, green tea, dark chocolate, some protein bars, pre-workout powders, energy drinks, even decaf coffee, which still contains small amounts. All of these can keep your body too alert, too warm, and too tense to fully relax into sleep. The fix? Cut off caffeine after lunch. Try to finish your last cup by noon or 1 p.m. at the latest. That gives your body enough time to process it, so it's out of your system by bedtime. Now let's talk about something else that's just as sneaky: alcohol. This one surprises people, because alcohol makes you feel sleepy. And yes, it can help you fall asleep faster, but it comes with a big trade-off. Alcohol wrecks your deep sleep. Here's why. First, alcohol raises your core body temperature. And remember from earlier, your body needs to cool down in order to enter deep, restorative sleep. If you drink alcohol, your temperature stays higher. That makes it harder to enter those deep stages. And even if you sleep through the night, your body doesn't get the quality rest it needs. Second, alcohol fragments your sleep. You wake up more. You toss and turn more. You shift between sleep stages without fully settling in. And third, alcohol interferes with your hormone balance. It lowers testosterone and growth hormone, the two hormones most responsible for muscle repair, fat metabolism, and brain function. Even moderate alcohol, just 1 or 2 drinks, can reduce growth hormone release by up to 70% overnight. So if you're having a glass of wine or a cocktail to unwind, it might be doing the opposite. It might be keeping your body from resetting, rebuilding, and truly recovering. And just like with caffeine, the effects of alcohol get stronger as we age. Our livers work more slowly. Our bodies hold on to the alcohol longer. And our brains become more vulnerable to disruption. That means alcohol affects you more now than it did when you were younger. Now, this doesn't mean you can never enjoy a drink again. But it does mean you need to be smart about when and how often. The best approach? Stop drinking after dinner. Give your body a few hours to process it before bed. Or skip it altogether on weekdays and limit it to special occasions. Because even small changes in your evening routine can lead to big improvements in your sleep. Let's recap this section quickly. Caffeine can stay in your system for 6 to 10 hours. Even a cup in the afternoon can delay deep sleep. It keeps your brain wired and blocks the healing stages of sleep. Alcohol may help you fall asleep, but it reduces deep sleep and disrupts hormones. It also raises your body temperature, making it harder to enter rest mode. So if you want your body to recover at night, if you want to wake up refreshed instead of groggy, then cut the caffeine after lunch, and cut the alcohol after dinner, or skip both entirely. This isn't about punishment. It's about precision. It's about giving your body the right environment to do its job. Because every evening your body is trying to heal you, but it can't do that if you're working against it. With just 2 small changes, less caffeine, less alcohol, You give your body a better chance to rest, restore, and reset. Now that we've addressed the chemicals that interfere with sleep, let's look at something most people forget about: temperature. Because your body's ability to cool itself may be the final key to unlocking truly restorative, muscle-building, brain-boosting sleep. Let's dive into that next. We've talked about what you eat. We've talked about caffeine and alcohol. Now let's focus on something most people overlook, but it makes a huge difference: temperature. Your body needs to cool down in order to fall into deep sleep. This isn't just about comfort. It's about biology. Here's how it works. As night approaches, your brain gets signals from your environment. Less light, less movement, less noise. But one of the strongest signals your brain looks for is a drop in body temperature. That cooling down tells your brain it's time to slow everything down. Your metabolism shifts, your heart rate drops, and your brain begins preparing to enter deep, restorative sleep. But if your body stays warm, either from food, stress, alcohol, or the environment, your brain delays that transition. You may fall asleep, but you won't fall deeply asleep. And that means you won't recover as well. So how do you help your body cool down? The first step is your bedroom. Try to keep it between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. This is the temperature range most studies agree is ideal for sleep. It helps your body release heat, and it helps your brain stay in sleep mode longer. If your room is too warm, even just a few degrees too high, you're more likely to toss and turn. You'll wake up more, and your sleep will feel light and restless instead of deep and refreshing. Use a fan if you need it. Open a window if the weather allows. Or adjust your thermostat in the evening to start cooling things down an hour before bed. The second step is your bedding. Many people, especially as they age, use heavy blankets or old mattresses that trap heat. But breathable bedding makes a big difference. Choose lightweight sheets. Look for natural fabrics like cotton or bamboo. And avoid heavy comforters unless your room is very cold. Your bedding should help your body release heat, not trap it inside. Now here's a tip that surprises a lot of people. Taking a warm shower before bed can actually help you cool down. Yes, you read that right. A warm, not hot, shower about 1 to 2 hours before bedtime helps open your blood vessels. That draws heat toward the surface of your skin. And after the shower, as the water evaporates and your body adjusts, your core temperature drops. That drop is what tells your brain, time to sleep. It's a gentle, natural way to support your circadian rhythm. And it works well, especially if paired with a cooler bedroom and soft lighting. Now let's talk about movement. Exercise is good. Keeps the body strong. But timing matters. Intense workouts in the evening, especially 1 or 2 hours before bed, can raise your body temperature for hours. They also increase heart rate, stimulate the nervous system, and delay your body's shift into sleep mode. If possible, aim to finish workouts by late afternoon or early evening. And if you do exercise later in the day, follow it with light stretching, hydration, and a cool-down routine. Give your body time to settle down. Because if you go to bed while your core temperature is still elevated, your body will resist falling into deep sleep. So let's bring this all together. Your body wants to sleep well. It wants to heal. It wants to restore itself night after night. But to do that, it needs the right signals. And one of the strongest signals is temperature. Cool your room. Use breathable bedding. Take a warm shower an hour or 2 before bed. Avoid intense physical activity close to bedtime. These small changes tell your brain, we're safe. It's time to rest. It's time to rebuild. You might be surprised how quickly you notice the difference. You fall asleep faster. You wake up less. You feel lighter, calmer, and clearer in the morning. Because your sleep isn't being blocked. Your body is doing what it was designed to do. All you had to do was let it cool down. Now that we've created the ideal environment for healing sleep, let's take it one step further. In the next section, we'll build a simple nighttime routine. Something easy. Something practical. Something you can start using tonight to help your body recover, rest, and wake up stronger. Let's go there next. Now that your environment is working with your body, it's time to pull everything together into one simple healing routine. Because the truth is, Your evening hours matter more than most people think. They can set you up for deep recovery, or they can quietly undo your progress. So let's make your evenings healing time, not hurting time. You don't need anything complicated. You just need a few steady habits. Habits that tell your body, the day is ending. It's time to slow down. It's time to rebuild. Let's walk through an evening routine you can follow easily, starting tonight. Eat your last full meal by 6:30 or 7 p.m. That gives your body time to digest. It keeps your blood sugar stable. And it allows your core temperature to begin falling before you head to bed. You don't have to rush dinner. Just aim to finish a little earlier than usual. It makes a real difference. After dinner, keep things light. No second meals. No late night snacks with sugar or heavy fat. If you're still hungry, go for a light option. Cottage cheese, a little bone broth, or a small scoop of protein that's low in sugar. Next, stop caffeine after 2 p.m. Yes, even if you think it doesn't affect you, it does, especially as you get older. Caffeine hides in tea, chocolate, and even decaf coffee. Let your nervous system calm down as the day winds down. Skip dessert, or keep it small and sugar-free. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy something sweet. But heavy sugar at night raises insulin and blocks your sleep hormones. If you love a little treat, try fruit with protein, or a square of dark chocolate earlier in the evening. Just don't let it creep too close to bedtime. Drink a small glass of water or herbal tea after dinner. Avoid anything with caffeine, even green tea. Choose something soothing. Chamomile, lemon balm, or mint are all great. Don't overhydrate. You don't want to wake up to use the bathroom. Just enough to feel calm and refreshed. Keep your lights dim in the evening. Bright light tells your brain it's still daytime. That delays melatonin. So lower the lights. Use a lamp instead of overhead lighting. And turn off screens, TVs, phones, tablets, at least 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. The glow from those screens confuses your body's clock. Even if you don't feel it, your brain does. Keep your bedroom cool and quiet. We covered this earlier, but it's worth repeating. Temperature and silence are powerful tools. They help you relax. They tell your body to shift into healing mode. And they keep your sleep deep and uninterrupted. Finally, try gentle movement before bed. A short walk, some light stretching, a few deep breaths on the porch. This helps release stress. It calms your muscles, and it eases your mind. You're not trying to break a sweat. You're just sending a final message to your body. The day is done. Let's rest. Let's recap this routine. Finish dinner by 6:30 or 7 o'clock. Stop caffeine by 2 p.m. Skip dessert or choose wisely. Drink a small cup of water or calming tea. Dim the lights. Cool down your room. Do light stretching or take a slow walk. That's it. 7 simple steps. None of them are extreme. None require fancy equipment. And every one of them works with your biology, not against it. Try this routine for just 7 days. Make it your nightly rhythm, your personal ritual of recovery, and see how your body responds. You may sleep deeper, wake up clearer, feel stronger in your muscles, and more steady in your mood, because these small signals add up. They train your body to expect rest, to feel safe, to let go. And when your body feels safe, it begins to heal. It rebuilds your energy, supports your hormones, and protects your brain. This isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing the right things consistently, night after night, gently, naturally. So go ahead, start tonight. Don't overthink it. Just take the next small step, because your body remembers how to heal. It's just been waiting for the right moment. Now that we've created the perfect routine, there's one last piece to cover. A final message, something to carry with you beyond this video. Let's talk about why this journey matters, and how even one small change can transform your health in the days ahead. You've made it this far. You've taken the time to learn how your body works at night, and how you can help it heal. Now here's the good news. You don't have to change everything. You don't need a complete lifestyle overhaul. You don't need strict rules. You don't need to be perfect. Just start with one thing. Tonight, stop eating 2 to 3 hours before bed. Give your body a quiet window. Let it cool down. Let it reset. Let it repair. Then tomorrow morning, pay attention. Do you wake up feeling clearer? Are your joints less stiff? Does your mood feel steadier? Did you sleep through the night? You don't need a fancy tracker to tell you. Your body will tell you. Because when you sleep better, you feel it. You move better. You think better. You recover faster. You enjoy your day more. And here's what matters most. It's never too late to sleep better. It's never too late to feel stronger. It's never too late to live with more energy, more clarity, and more joy. Your body hasn't forgotten how to heal. It's just been waiting for the chance. You've earned this peace. You've worked hard your whole life. You deserve to feel rested. You deserve to feel strong. So let's help your body get what it needs, starting tonight. Keep things simple. Pick just one tip from this video. Try it for 7 nights. Track how you feel each morning. That's all. One small change. 7 days. Big results. If it helps, come back to this video again. Or share it with someone you care about. And if you found value in this message, here's what you can do next. Subscribe to this channel. Message for the elderly. We make calm, practical videos just like this. Videos that explain the science, that offer real support, and that are designed with you in mind. Click like if this helped you. Leave a comment and tell us what change you're trying this week. We read every single one, and we respond with care. Because your voice matters, your health matters, and your sleep is worth protecting. Thank you for spending this time with me. Now go take care of yourself. You've earned a night of deep, healing rest. I'll see you in the next video.